Have you ever replaced any suspension components and had your steering wheel wander all over the road afterwards? Watch this video to see what the problem was with my 2017 Ram Promaster 2500 and how I fixed it. Now this could be applicable to all vehicles. Here I did the ball joints. You can see the old one here was only 4 months old. I just replaced this thing and it's all of a sudden bad again. The rubber boots tore on them, so all I did was a direct replacement on these ball joints, and all of a sudden my steering wheel's all over the place. Stay tuned, watch to see what I did to fix this issue. Alright, so this is what it's doing. It's just all over the place. The wheel just dances around. It feels very unstable, like the wheels just kind of want to do that. And I don't understand it. Very weird. All I did was change the ball joints out and rotate the tires, and that was it. And now the thing is just dancing all over the road. So I took the front wheels off and cleaned up the mating surfaces on them, thinking maybe, hey, that was something to do with it, but no difference whatsoever with that. So I guess the next thing is going to be, I'm just going to take the tires off and put them back where they were and see if it goes away then, but it does not feel right. It is all over the place, and it's just weird how coincidental it was right when I did the ball joints. Well, all I've done so far is I changed out the lower ball joints and I rotated the tires. So when I did it, this was the back corner when I did them diagonal, and this was the one over there. So I'm almost starting to think it's something with the tires. What I'm going to do before I take it to get an alignment tomorrow, because that could be the other thing, I did book an appointment just in case, but I'm going to put the tires back where they were, see if that makes a difference. I can't see any directional symbol on them. It's a Cooper Discovery AT3, but maybe the way the tires have worn in or something, it's causing a little bit of an issue, but it's just real grabby, so I'm going to swap it out. All right, well, we are going to see now, with the tires back in the original position, if the van tracks the same way or if it is now fixed. I don't know what it's going to do. I hope it is, but that would mean it would be something with the tires. So it was either the ball joints of the tires or something started to go bad right at the same time. But it's hard to tell on this stuff, so time to get on a main road and see what's up. Alright, so we're on a main road and it looks like the steering has not changed. It's still kind of doing its wandering. So weird. It's got to be an alignment related issue. Who knows, maybe the tie rod ends or the inner tie rod ends are going bad, but I am going to have to take this to the dealer tomorrow and get it aligned because the tire rotation did not make a difference. So stay tuned. I'll keep you posted as to what is going on with this and why the wheel's drifting. Hopefully you can see this in the video, but it's just all over the road. And you let go of it and you do that and it just, I don't know, something doesn't feel right. It feels like the alignment is off. See that? It's just dancing. So I will take it to the dealer tomorrow and hopefully they can do an alignment and hopefully they don't tell me anything else is bad. Alright, just leaving the dealership here, and after not having any success with the tires being rotated, I decided to get an alignment done, and these are the results. And I made sure I requested this. This is a before and after. So a couple things on the Promaster. I just want to talk about the camber and the caster first. Those two, from what I was told, are non-adjustable, so you can't really do anything there. The ball joint on the bottom down here where it attaches does have a little bit of play in it. If you can loosen up the 3 bolts, you can kind of tweak that just a little bit, but it's really not going to get you that much. So I'm sure they didn't even mess with that. But here's the originals. So got -0.8 on the camber, 1.0 on the caster, 1.45 degrees on the toe, and this is the left front tire. The left or right front tire, 1.38 degrees out of toe, or in general. So total measurement of 2.83 degrees, and the range here is 0 to 0.3 degrees. So way out. And again, the thing drove fine before I replaced the ball joints. So I don't know if the ball joints were a different length or what, but putting the new ball joints on, and they were, you know, they weren't a name brand ball joint. I don't know what brand they were. They were probably some cheap stuff, but evidently it changed the alignment on the front end. So here's the new measurements after they did an alignment. And the toe on this, you see it says negative 0.1 to 0.5 degrees, and we're at 0.44. So that one's good. That's on the rear. This one here, 0.5 degrees to 0.1, we're at negative 0.08, so we're good there. On the front, we have on the toe 0.07 degrees with a range of 0.00 to 0.15, so we're good to go there. And same thing over here, 0.0 degrees to 0.15 degrees, so we're good. We're 0.15 degrees toe now, which is in range. 0.3 degrees to 0.00 is the range, so we're good to go. And time to see how it drives down the road. It's looking like this was the problem, but got to put it to the test and see how it's going to do on the road. It's just amazing to me that the ball joints would have affected the alignment that much, because I replaced ball joints on this thing 4 months ago, and the boots ended up tearing in half is what happened. So that's why they went bad again, I'm pretty sure. I don't know why the boots tore in half other than it being cheap rubber, but now it seems to be tracking pretty straight down the road. I have these lights on here because I cut the ABS sensor on accident when I was taking it off, so I'm waiting on a new one of those and got to put it back on. But it's driving good now, nice and straight so far. I don't feel it wandering all over before, and it wasn't pulling to one side or the other. It was just dancing all around. So, you know, that led me to believe alignment still maybe, but maybe both of them were either in or out, not just one or the other. Again, it wasn't drifting to the right or to the left. It was just dancing all around. You hit a bump and the thing just starts going like this. So this leads me to conclude that it was not the tires that caused this, and it was, in fact, the ball joints. Now, just to recap, I've never done an alignment on this thing since I bought it, and that was with 20,000 miles. It's always driven perfectly straight. I'm at 153,000 miles now. I did the ball joints in August, and I put it back together, and it did not affect the alignment. The alignment was fine. And then I just did the ball joints again, and all of a sudden the alignment was way off. So if this is something that you have going on, a symptom, your wheels dancing around, just keep in mind that if you did mess with the front end, even if you're doing direct replacement parts, it's not like I did the alignment with bad ball joints or something and then all of a sudden put good ones on and it was fine. No, all I did was direct replace them and never touch the alignment. So replacing any type of steering component can 100%, in my opinion, affect your steering and affect your alignment. So consider that when you're doing it. Maybe even take a little measurement on some of the parts that you're replacing and make sure the ones that are going back in are the exact same size. I can only speculate that the ball joints had to have either a little bit extra height or a little bit less height or something that would cause them to put the tie rods and the tires in or out. So I don't know for sure, but hopefully this helps you out. If you have a vehicle, specifically too, a Promaster, but any vehicle in general, dancing around the road, just wandering, have a mind of its own, make sure you check the alignment on that thing. Hopefully this helps you out, and hopefully you're tuned in for the next one. Thanks for watching.